is up. What happens when you want to make a keyboard for two groups of people that often overlap in their interests? The gaming group is now demanding magnetic switches and rapid trigger and blah blah blah. They want RGB, they want higher polling rates, they want lower latency, and then you have another group of people that want custom keyboards with aluminum case and talkie clacky switches. They want to have wireless connectivity. They want all kinds of different things that gamer keyboarders want. But there's the keyboard. Let me pull it out for you guys. Again, this keyboard, that is a one and done. It's going to cover the bases for the most amount of people anyway. The group that cares about custom keyboards and the group that cares about gaming keyboards. And this is the answer. The MonsGeek M1W-HE. So this is not a new design. This is the M1W that is actually been around for a while, but as you can see, this one is HE SP, which means this is Hall effect, and this has got a lot of goodies, a nice kind of sleeve there to unbox, but we're doing this unbox here together, opening it for the first time as well, and I'm trying not to knock the cameras off the tripod as well at the same time, because I have very tight space here. So there you go. This is the unbox. Some foam. Let's get this out of the way. I know exactly what this is. This is actually going to be your tape mod tape, so that you don't need to use your own painter's tape and do 3 layers of it. It comes included. This is the keyboard. This is like a vinyl cover for you to cover your keyboard. Whoa, this is heavy. Let me get the box out of the way. Man, these boxes are big and clunky, aren't they? So let's reveal the keyboard. Whoa, very, very heavy keyboard. And that vinyl cover, I think it's supposed to do that when you're not using it, just to keep it, dust free, I suppose. The MonsGeek M1W-HE keyboard. But okay, that's what it sounds like. Give you a little bit of a preview of the sound. If you're too lazy to watch 300 keyboard reviews to build your own custom keyboard and still have some RGB lighting for those late night sessions, take it with you to the park. I suppose it's kind of heavy to take to the park, to be honest. But if you want wireless connection, Bluetooth, take it to a cafe, show it off to your friends. The latest gamer technology incorporated into an aluminum body. This is what you would definitely go for. Just for reference, I want to give you guys a sound signature so that you can take. This is my custom keyboard, and this is what it sounds like. Very clacky. This one has magnetic switches, so it does not have any metal to metal contact that you normally have with with these kind of switches, where there's there's some metal connection inside the switch, and then that contacts the keyboard and sends the signal to your computer. So these are mechanical switches, very different from magnetic switches. With a magnetic switch, you don't have this metal sharp pointy things here. Basically, the stem, at the end of the stem, there's a little magnet that goes up and down with the stem, and the distance between that magnet to the base plate, that's how you measure the actuation of the magnetic switches. So that's the difference between magnetic switches and mechanical switches. But yeah, this keyboard comes in 3 different colors: silver, black, purple. It's got all kinds of, this is a TKL obviously, so you have like 87 keys or something like that, I'm not too sure. But this is 8K polling, and I do believe this is actual 8K polling. It has USB-C wired connection as well for the 8K polling. I think if you do it wirelessly, you can't have 8K polling. It's got rapid trigger. In case you don't know what rapid trigger is, it is all the gamery things. Basically, with a regular mechanical switch, the switch actuation is like 4 millimeters from the time you press it to the time it bottoms out. The gate where you actually trigger the switch is halfway in between that 4 millimeters, which means around 2 millimeters. Sometimes you can even hear it around halfway there. That's where you get the actuation, and then when you release it, it goes past that gate, and that's where it resets. Now with rapid trigger, it means you can adjust that gate. Instead of 2 millimeters, you can have it at 0.1 millimeters. As soon as you touch it, it will actuate, and that's what magnetic switches do. And then as soon as you release it, you can even dictate when it will reset. So you can have that actuation to be, let's say the actuation you want it to be at 1 millimeter. It actuates at 1 millimeter as soon as you press it, and then when you release it 0.1 millimeter, it will reset this switch. So that's what makes magnetic switches really different and special. This keyboard comes in 3 modes. You have wired mode, you have Bluetooth, and then you have that 2.4 gigahertz connection with a like a dongle that you have with your mouse. I want to pull the keycap out just to see if I can show you what a magnetic switch looks like. There you go. I hope I didn't break it. But this is the magnetic switch. Like I was saying, the difference between a magnetic switch and a regular switch, you can see a mechanical switch has got the legs, and a magnetic switch is just, there you go, that's the magnet right there. And the distance between that magnet is how it registers how you actuate it and reset it. So this one, you have to press it halfway and it actuates, and then when you release it, it passes that halfway point and it resets. On a magnetic switch, that actuation point can be anywhere in that. Anywhere it can be, you set it to where you want to actuate it. So that is what is special about magnetic switches. Now I don't know the orientation of that switch, so I want to go check it out to make sure that I'm putting it back in the right spot. I think it's like that. And I put it back exactly where it's supposed to be, and put back this cap for the time being. And as you can see, it's got the RGB in battery mode, so it's pretty cool looking, and it's got side profile keycaps. That's pretty cool. I think this is like the new thing now. A lot of keycaps are this way, but I wasn't sure if I would like it or not, because from the top, if you look from the top, you don't see any lettering, right? It looks kind of confusing, but with the RGB on, from eye level where I'm typing, I can actually see everything quite clearly. So I think this is something that is going to be very, very popular, especially among that group of people that's going to be gamers and peripheral enthusiasts. You like keyboards and you like gaming at the same time. You want the best switches, you want the best latency, you want the best performance from your keyboard, and right now the answer is Hall effect keyboards, magnetic switches, rapid trigger. That is what is happening right now. You just have to have this, and if you're a keyboard enthusiast at the same time, this is going to be right up your alley as well. Now the sound profile isn't exactly a mechanical, it doesn't sound like mechanical switches that kind of sound, but it's not too bad. I actually think it's pretty cool. But what I'm going to do is put this to the test. I'm going to use it for some time and make a second video, a follow-up video on how this keyboard is working out for me. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this unbox video of the MonsGeek M1W-HE SP, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.